One day, there was a princess. Hi. Or more like, hey, I'm the princess. She was like sitting there on a log, kind of minding her own business, looking at her nails, and she noticed that nobody was around. And when nobody was around, she liked to sing. So she started to sing. She warmed up her vocal cords. Ah, oh, ooh, ah, ooh, ee. And she started to sing. She didn't want to sing anymore. She was kind of creeped out. And she shook it off. And she looked way up the top of this buffalo jump. And there was 3 buffalo there looking down. One of the buffalo said, I don't want to jump today. Another buffalo, yeah, it's too high. The other buffalo said, I don't want to die. Not a good day to die. Wow, the princess saw what happened. The princess walked over to the bottom of the buffalo jump. She put her arms in the air and said, hey, what are you doing? You're supposed to jump. That's part of it. If you jump, I'll do anything. 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 The buffalo heard her and said, whoa, anything? And they jumped off the buffalo jump. All 3 of them. The princess said to the creator, thank you for giving this food here to our people here so that we can survive. Well, just then, the big buffalo came up, the main one. And he said to the princess, you know, yeah, I survived the fall. I've been working out. You said you'd do anything. 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 The princess said, well, yeah, I'll do anything. That's what I said. The buffalo said, well, it's time for you and me to get married. The princess said, married? We're gonna get married? That's kind of crazy, but I said I'd do anything, so I'll do it. So they put their arms together, went down the aisle, dun 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 dun. And they went all the way back to the buffalo wallow. That's where they stayed. And the princess sat down, and the other buffalo were there at that time. And they were wallowing around in the buffalo wallow, getting all the flies off of them. And then they fell asleep, the buffalo. And the princess sat there crying. She missed her home, her family. And back home, her father was there. And her father was looking around. Where's my daughter? She was just here a minute ago. I miss her. I miss my daughter. That's when the bird came by. The father's messenger. And the bird said, do you want me to go find her? And he said, yes. Can you please tell her to come back home? It's supper time and I miss her. Okay? Thank you. And the bird said, and went over to where the buffalo wallow, where the princess was. The bird came down. Princess stood up, said, hey, you can't be here right now. If my husband finds out that you're here, not good things are going to happen. So, Awas, go. Awas. Oh, but wait. Tell my father that I'm okay. All right? Everything's going to be all good. Okay. So, the bird went over there to the father, whispered in the father's ear everything that the princess said. And the father would have none of it. He stormed all the way over to the buffalo wallow. And when he got there, the princess stood up. Father, Awas, my husband here. If he finds out you're here, not good stuff's gonna happen. Come on, Father. Nope, you're coming home with me right now. What's this buffalo thing, you and buffalo? It's weird. It doesn't make any sense. Just then the buffalo woke up, and they were there. all three of them, just looking at the father. And they started to make their way over towards the father. And the father started to back up. Oh, he didn't realize what he was getting into. And they came closer and closer and closer. And the father fell back, tripped, and all the buffalo started to come and trample on him. And the buffalo, the father, they were trampling. And the father was all in pieces all over the place. Bones here, everything, everywhere. Pieces of his body here and there in the mud. And then the buffalo left. And the princess saw what happened. And she walked over there. Then she looked around. And she found a bone, a piece of her father. She put it down. At that time, the bird came by. Gave her a blanket. Thank you. She put the blanket over that bone. Said a few words to herself. Prayed. Removed the blanket. Her father was there, but he wasn't moving. So she put the blanket back over. Said a few words. Removed the blanket. Father jumped up. Daughter, thank you for bringing me back. They hugged. Bird came over. They're all jumping around. Yeah. Over here, the buffalo saw what happened. And they made their way over. And they got down. And they sat there. And the main buffalo said, "We saw what you did there. We saw that your power is greater than our power. That's why we're going to teach you the buffalo dance." And so that day, the buffalo came to where the people were. And they showed the people how to do the buffalo dance. And that's how the buffalo dance came to the people.